for an evening grouse hunt. So far we've only seen one grouse, but Cindy managed to get him. Pretty good sized one. But look at this. I'm sure glad they brought up some dumpsters for him. Actually, looking around their camp here, one of their camps here, I don't see really a lot of garbage. A few orange peels. A lot of bottle caps. But that's better than it could be. And a little more good old welfare wood. Throw that in the truck. Overall, I think they did alright. Man, I hope they come up and pick this up pretty soon. The bears will have that strung all over the place. I bet they don't pick it up if they do. September 1st, and this stuff is still here. Why? Man, what a mess it's getting to be. Look at this. Why have they not dumped this? I've called them twice now, and the garbage truck company, they called them also. It's disgusting. What in the hell is wrong with the Forest Service? Look at this mess. Holy smokes. You would think they'd be very embarrassed about this. Man, this makes me mad. I called the Forest Service clear back on August 18th to let them know that those mushroom hunters had left and this stuff was full piled high and the bears would be into it. I called them again on the 27th. We were up here September 1st. It still hadn't been picked up. Here it is on the 5th. This is ridiculous. It's past ridiculous. They should be in a hell of a bunch of trouble for this. If it was us, we would be. Today is September 7th. 2 days after the garbage that I showed the last time. I talked to the fella that runs the garbage truck yesterday. They came up here and they got the dumpster, and he picked up a lot of the stuff that was on top of and around the edge of the dumpster. But, you know, it's not his job to pick up the stuff that is not inside of the dumpster. Their contract is to dump the cans. The Forest Service, he told me, specifically asked for a bear-proof dumpster. Well, that's fine and dandy as long as everything is inside of the can. Not piled over the top and around the edges of it and buried underneath it. And the bears can easily get to that. He told me that since they brought this up here, I think in June, they've only dumped it one other time. And he says it was just as bad then, too. So, like I say, this is 2 days later. This is disgusting, people. I mean, Idaho hillbilly Kevin, he tells me that over in the Payette Forest, the Forest Service they have over there is pretty good. They do a good job with stuff. Well, I don't think they do here. I've never seen where they've been worth a darn. They do a fairly decent job on the forest fires, but they don't do anything else. They harass the firewood hunters, and that's really about all they do. I had, on my trail camera video, I had 2 Forest Service girls stop and move a little tree out of the road, which I thank you for. I mean, that it wasn't a big tree, but you did it. You could have really easily gone around that tree. There's plenty of room to just drive around it, but they stopped and they moved it out of the way. That shows worth. You know, I mean, I hate to say that, but that shows worth. That shows value there. They're earning their keep. Them other people that work for them, I mean, not all of them. There's some good folks, but coming up here comes a truck now. I wonder what this one is. No, it's a white truck, but it's not Forest Service. Coming up here, I passed a Forest Service truck coming down the mountain. They're driving around, using up gas on our dollar, not really doing much of anything, when they have this. I mean, that dumpster, I called them on the 16th. On the 16th, I thought it was the 18th. It was the 16th of August, and I told them that those, there were some Mexican mushroom hunters up here, and, you know, everybody mean-mouse Mexicans. When they left their camp was clean. And I told them that they had left and that the garbage was piled high all over this place. And it really needed to be dumped before the bears found it. At that time, the bears had not found it yet, but they have now. I mean, look at this mess. The garbage man, for his credit, he's not supposed to have to pick up anything outside the dumpster, but he did. He picked up all that he could that wasn't torn bags falling apart and scattered to hell and gone. But look at this mess. Everywhere you look, there's garbage. This didn't need to be like this. If they had come up here and dumped this before the bears got into it, it wouldn't have been a problem. But now, I mean, it's strung down through the trees, and it is a mess and a half. Today is Thursday. So tomorrow I'll go down to the Forest Service office and complain again. They're just going to love me. I imagine I'll be followed around through the woods from here on out. But look at this. I'll go back down, complain to them again, and see if they'll clean this up. They created the mess by not having it dumped. You know, not very long ago, less than a week probably, Idaho Hillbilly had a video that he showed. It was a Forest Service anti-litter kind of thing. It wasn't really documentary. It was just kind of a news thing they did. They were talking about if people didn't start using garbage cans and taking care of the woods, they were going to start closing campgrounds. Well, like I said, those Mexican mushroom hunters, their camps were clean. There was a few bottle caps laying around, and that was it. Tent stake here and there. But no garbage. They put the garbage right here where the dumpster was, but it didn't get dumped. Well, anyway, I imagine you can tell I'm a little pissed off. Well, and I think everybody that sees this should be. Maybe I care more than most, but I do care about the woods. I care about our mountains and keeping them clean and keeping them from looking like this. It's bad enough that everything burned up last year during that forest fire. It's already ugly up here. It doesn't need to be a garbage dump on top of it. Oh, anyway. Enough of that. Let's see if they clean it up. If not, I'll be up here with my little utility trailer and a pitchfork scooping up other people's garbage for the Forest Service for free. See ya.